What's up guys, CSGO tips number 33, and we're going to talk about CSGO strategy in a nutshell. And I've already talked about all of the core concepts in different videos. Check those videos out in the playlist that I've linked below. These are the videos as you see on screen. It's important to have a baseline understanding of the map so you know what to expect and how to counter anything that's different from the norm. So this is a great example from a game I played in a 5-man in Faceit of reading the habits, adapting to the setup with predetermined option listing, and then conditioning our opponent to keep doing the same thing. So we're going to get cat control by smoking Xbox right from T-spawn, and I want you to think about what you see in this round, take it into the next round, and think about what you should expect. Also consider what you would do in the following rounds.
What do you have? Oh.
Good trade, I have an AK.
I think it's pretty clear what you should be taking away from this round. They play a solo person on cat. That's really all you can take away from this round, but it's important to keep that in mind so that you're ready for it next round. Keep in mind what you saw last round, be ready to take notes on what they do this round, and consider how we should approach future rounds knowing what we have seen and will see.
Alright, they have long. Small.
You can smoke the corner.
Leaving bomb long.
Coming and take long control.
Yeah.
Someone's on cat. This is their smoke, right?
Yeah. I'm resoaking your Xbox in a second, so I can know.
I feel like it missed, but
No, come take cat.
So in the previous round, we saw one player playing solo cat. This round, he threw a smoke deeper onto our catwalk so that we would have to run through a smoke. While our execution was a little off and not very coordinated, that's still something to keep in mind coming into the further rounds. Now it's been 6 rounds into the half, so by this point we should have an idea on how they like to play, and we should be figuring out what their setup is by now. That last round I just showed you is actually the round that completely revealed their setup, which begins right here where I fight mid and I see 2 people fighting me. As I try to get up cat, I see the second person trade me, and then I see a third person coming from the left side, which is B, rotating to grab the guns. So keeping everything in mind, we know that they're playing a 2-1-2 setup, and the 2 people on A are playing 1 cat and 1 long. Keep in mind what we've seen before, the cat player likes to play on catwalk, past cat stairs, throwing that deep smoke to prevent us from coming up cat. So now take a second, pause if you want, and think about what you should call and what we should do as a team. Let's do the same thing, because they're playing like 1 long, 1 cat.
Alright.
If you just kill this guy long, we can just
Flash
make
it
this
out.
cat guy really weird.
It's there. Popping.
we smoke deep tons. 2B.
There's 1 cat, like on cat.
You don't need to peek long. Flash it first. Where a car?
I could flash.
Sure.
Make a little bit of noise. How long?
Dead.
Nice. I don't have a smoke for
I'm
this.
walking up cat, just give me a sec.
Wait, come back, come back. You don't have to push it yet. You don't have to push it yet.
Yeah,
You can push up long.
Yeah.
Elevator one.
Okay. Watching out.
Flashing it?
So obviously I called that we should be taking long right away. Push the only 1 person that's going to be there off of long. We do overextend unfortunately, but we get the eventual trade, which is amazing because now there's only 1 person on site. Everyone else is rotating through CT, and I'm about to flank this guy on site, making the A site completely free. This next round, I try to do something a little different and have someone flash me through the smoke. Unfortunately, I assumed he'd be playing on the stairs, but in fact he was playing right behind the smoke, so I die. But some of the things that we've seen before are still true, and we can run similar strategies that we have been before to counteract this. This round we go back to what had worked previously, which was just simply pressuring long and then having 1 or 2 people lurk cat to get the flank and surround the last person on the site if he's still on site. All of the rounds that I've shown encapsulate strategy in a nutshell and the 4 videos that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Conditioning your opponent, which we did by smoking Xbox every round, and pressuring cat control. Reading habits, meaning figuring out what they like to do based on our conditioning. In this scenario, it was them throwing that cat smoke to prevent us from going up cat. Option listing, which is thinking about ways to beat what their habits are, and then in tandem with that, adapting and mix-ups, changing our reaction to what they do and changing what our counter is to their setup. Keep in mind that this can go into layers and layers of each side changing what they do based on what the other side is doing. So if they notice that we keep taking long from them, they might start playing a 3 long setup with 2 at B. And if we catch on to that early enough in the half, what we can do is fake long pressure by throwing flashes and then turning it into a really fast mid to B split. On an individual level, this can turn into a mini game with you and the defender, or if you're on the CT side, you and the attacker. The mini game turns into, are you playing here? Are you playing there? Will I throw this flash? Will I not throw this flash? Am I going to be there at all? Am I going to just stay really quiet and wait for you to push? It's a whole mini game, so in pugs, you might want to focus a little more on that. Whereas if you're in a team environment like I was in this game, then you want to focus a little more on the macro strategy, at least if you're an IGL. If you're just a fragger, then just frag people, you know? So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and like the video if you like the video.